15th. It's known as Juneteenth. And in 1865, a General Order Number 3 was given for an emancipation of slaves at that time. And since that time, there's been a lot of struggles in the United States and other countries around the world. Yours truly, Asaph Adonai, born October 26, 1958, and from the time of the emancipation to the time of my birth, when I was a little boy, they actually had drinking fountains that said colored for African American people and white people at that time. That was in my lifetime. And of course, then eventually we had the Civil Rights Movement. And since that time, they've been working tirelessly to unite not only the black and white people, but all the races around the world. And I think that includes the gay people now and, all the rest of them. And I'm doing a tribute today to the Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal AME Church in South Carolina, because they just had that terrible shooting just last Wednesday.
Yeah.
And that just says that there just has to be more work done from the emancipation. And I want to finally talk about the history of a song called We Shall Overcome. Originally it was a protest song, and it became the anthem of the African American Civil Rights Movement. And it's just such a beautiful melody that's been used over the years. The song was published in September of 1948, and of course, Pete Seeger, who I mentioned recently, he's also responsible for being a director and helping launch that song off. So there's not like any awards or anything. I just wanted to just briefly mention the history of that song and give my condolences to the South Carolina community and hope they can fix that.
Yeah.
And we can show this clip of Joan Baez and her rendition
Lady.
of We Shall Overcome.
Your family, you are so much loved. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. We'll walk hand in hand.
And perhaps one day the cry of that song and the prayers and cries of both white and black people really will happen. And perhaps it'll happen in our lifetime.
Yeah, I hope so.
So I'll leave it at that.
Cool. Thanks, Asaph. Oh, wait, you gotta tell us about your book. Do you want to talk about that?
Sure,
Yeah,
why not?
okay.
So delightful.
Yeah. Okay.
And I have to thank Scott too, because Scott Ramp helped me with the completion of this book. This is my life story. It's called Supermarket Pianist, and on the back it says, Asaph Adonai, Memoirs of a Pianist's Life of Physical and Emotional Abuse Growing Up, 2 Failed Marriages, A Life of Music, Healing, and Learning How to Forgive. So this book is available at Kindle, and I've been invited to have some book signings in the future. So ladies and gentlemen, get this book, Supermarket Pianist. Cool.
Awesome. Cool, Asaph. I'm super excited for you.
Thank you. It took
And
me
you'll-
2 years
Such a
to
good
write
title.
that.
Yeah, it is a great title.
Well, let me make a quick plug. That title, Supermarket Pianist, it comes from the Paddy Creek Market.
Yeah.
I played at that store for 3 years, and so I told the owner, Jim Edwards, I was going to use his store as a title, and when you open it, there's a picture of the Paddy Creek Market. So
Nice.
I think they'll be very happy to know that.
Cool. Very
Sure.
cool, Asaph.
Thank you.
Very cool.